What's up, everybody? You are watching 2015 Cali Roots live stream. My name is Kate. I'm sitting here today with G-Love from G-Love and Special Sauce. Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. How you doing, Kate?
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for sitting back here. We really appreciate having you. So
it's always a pleasure.
First and foremost, happy anniversary. 20 years.
Oh shit, I was like, I've never been married.
20 years is a big accomplishment for a band, so congratulations with that. Okay.
But being in a being in a band is kind of like, you know, being married, because you basically live with each other. Although I hope that when I do get married, my wife looks a lot better than the two jerks in my band.
I'm sure you won't have a problem there. So, you just had Sugar come out, and that's been a great success for you. How's the reaction from your fans?
It's been good. It's been a really good record for us. This record was all about kind of really going back to the rawness of the studio, the live cutting, and reconnecting with classic Chicago blues and also classic hip hop. So for us, it was a return to the roots of what the original blueprint for G-Love and Special Sauce is, and which is the hip hop blues. So over the years, we making records, we've done a lot of different production techniques, but I think we've always been at our best when it's really kind of off the cuff and live and raw and dirty. So we did it, and
awesome.
Came out good. So I think it was well received.
So you're happy with it. I have to ask you, I was watching the making of 20 years of the video that you have up on YouTube, which is awesome. People, check it out. What's up with the diners? Is it one diner, or are you traveling to different diners, and what's the story behind that?
No, what all the footage from the record?
Footage, yeah, the raw
yeah, no,
footage.
that was just, we shot it at this cool diner somewhere kind of outside of LA by like an hour, and it was just a cool place to shoot. We rented it out for a day, and we did a bunch of not videos, but just live performances that they filmed, and but it does kind of throws back to our first record cover from our first debut record was shot at the Woolworths counter in New York City, so it had
Nice.
that old diner look, so
yeah.
It's kind of a
I
thing.
love that. So, 20 years, obviously you've evolved a lot as a musician. And now, like you said previously, you are excited to kind of get back to the rawness and kind of to where you started. Where do you see yourself? Where do you see G-Love and Special Sauce going from here?
Well, I see us going to LA and going into the studio.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're doing. We start the recording of a new record on Tuesday in LA at Jack Johnson's Brushfire Studios. So just kind of like my whole mindset right now is just like, I'm really looking forward to the set today. We're gonna we tried out one of the new tunes. We just came from a festival in Ohio. We tried out one of the new tunes there, and that went well. And so I think today I'm gonna try and drop in three new jams that we're planning on cutting the first day. But so my mindset right now is just like I'm already in the studio, and it's an exciting time. It's always exciting to get to make a record. It's a real you always have to count your blessings to be able to hit the studio, and you never know what's going to happen when you make a record. I always think like a record makes itself. You spend so much time and energy. Really, your whole life leads up to every record, right? So and the months before it gets intense. The writing and the practicing of the performance, and just put a lot of focus into being prepared. And then when you come up with a game plan, but when you hit the studio, it's like if you're playing football or something, it's like it's constantly you're calling audibles, right? So you gotta have a plan, but you just constantly have to just go with the music, and flow with that. So in a way, you prepare, because it's just like anything else. Like, you never know what's going to happen once you actually get into the ring and and then it's like open season. So you just want to be
Absolutely.
ready for anything that happens, and we're just really looking forward to it, and just happy to be here at Cali Roots to, you know, let it all hang out and get a great performance in and get ready to hit the studio.
Awesome. I know it's been quite some time since you and Special Sauce, it's been G-Love and Special Sauce on one stage. How has that been, being back to it? What is it about all of you guys that that creates what G-Love and Special Sauce is?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. You know, we've been back as the original trio now for about a year, and it's been great. You know, like if you're in a band, like, you know, we said earlier, it is kind of like being in a marriage, right? And so things can get tense, and then you throw the business side of music in, and all the traveling and living in close quarters, and then you got 3 or however many people in your band, intense creative people that are musicians for a reason, right? Because they don't fit in with the rest of society. You know what I mean? I mean, that's real. So you have a lot of just, you know, emotional people, and people that are sensitive, you know, and people that have strong wills about how they want to do things, especially when it comes to their music. So there's a lot of stuff to fight about, you know. So a lot of bands, every band goes through it, you know. And we kind of grew up, you know, doing this, so we've definitely had a lot of growing pains. So there's been times that we've broken up over the years, but we got back together, and you know, now we're all, you know, in our 40s and shit. So it's like, but you know, so you grow up and you like, hey, you know, this is what we all do for a living, and let's be happy to have this thing that we have. And so the thing that we have, and you hope you have as a band, is just a chemistry, and it's a hard thing to kind of put a finger on. How valuable is it, or what is it worth, or what is it, or where did it come from? I mean, it's an ethereal thing, and it's a magical thing, and it's a spiritual thing, and it's the kind of thing that you can never really like devalue it. You know, I mean, you have to always kind of realize that, like, there's something happens magical with the music when the 3 of us are in the room. Yeah, like I could go play with any old bass player and any old drummer, and they could play with any old guitar player, but something about the 3 of us has always kind of been a thing, and so we're really happy to be doing it.
That's awesome. I think everyone's really excited to see you guys back on stage. It's going to be an awesome show. I'm looking forward to it. One last question, though. I know that you're kind of seeing, well, from what I've heard from other musicians, you're really a musician's musician, and a lot of people will take any opportunity to jam with you. So what has been one of your most interesting collaborations, and who do you want to collaborate with? Who might we see you musically intertwined with in the future?
Well, today, I haven't talked to Miles and Kyle, but I'm pretty much certain I'll be jamming a couple tunes with those guys.
Cool.
They're like musical family. You know, we've all known each other, you know, Slightly Stoopid and G-Love and Special Sauce. We've been working together since we started working together when they were recording one of their big records, Everything You Need, and they, you know, I had heard a couple of demos, and I said, oh, these guys are great, and we cut a song, Mellow Mood, for that record, which, you know, was a great track, and it's just been awesome to see those guys just like really ascend over the years, and in a lot of ways, like if you look at the bands that are here today at Cali Roots, I mean, I think Slightly Stoopid, you know, is a real pinnacle of creating this whole scene here. You know,
Absolutely.
so that's cool. But yeah, so anyhow, yes, love to jam with Stupids, and I actually have a great friend, musician friend of mine, Kelly Halloran, who's a fiddle player who I've met just at gigs, and she happens to be out here, so she's going to jam. She's awesome. And, you know, this week we're hitting the studio, and actually this record is going to have a bunch of collaborations. We're going to have the first person coming to the studio is Dave Hidalgo from Los Lobos. And we have Lucinda Williams coming in the studio. Dan Lebo from ALO's coming in. I think Miles and Kyle might come in.
Nice.
Citizen Cope's coming in. We have a song we wrote. Probably do something with Jack Johnson. There's actually like a lot of people coming in, and we're doing a track with Ozo Motley.
Nice.
That's the third day, and Adam Topo, who plays with Jack's, coming in and play percussion. We have a lot of people coming in, almost to the point where I'm like, man, tell these people to stay the fucking home, man. No, it's gonna be great. But I love to collaborate. I love to jam, and because I play harmonica, I can pretty much get up with anybody, and I don't need too much equipment.
Sure.
So when I'm at these type of festivals, I'm usually open to get up with anybody that wants to, get a little taste.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting here with me today and talking to your fans. All right, that's it. Cali Roots Live. You are watching the live stream. Hashtag Cali Roots Live. Hashtag It's a Movement. Hashtag Cali Roots 2015. No worries. Stay tuned. Check out their set, and like I said, you can watch that on Cali Roots Live.
Oh yeah.